Hey, I'm Matt.
And I'm Chance.
And this is Straight Talk with Gay Boys. Christmas edition. Look, we even have a little cake.
It's mine, asshole.
But it's Christmassy.
No, fuck you.
Alright, on this episode, we're going to talk about a few things. Like a chicken. Fucker.
We should play.
We're going to go ahead and start out with...
We should play Uncle Fucker, too.
Uncle Fucker?
Yes, that's a must.
I don't have it. Oh, yeah, I know I do. I have it on my phone. Alright, the first one we're going to talk about is the elevator killer.
Dun dun dun.
Suspects, alright. New York man
hot.
Suspected for spraying a 73-year-old woman with gasoline and setting her on fire in an elevator was charged Monday with murder and arson.
Oh my god.
Jerome Isaac, I don't know why, but this guy looks fucked up. Jerome Isaac appeared in court with the left side of his face badly burned and peeling.
Ew.
He said nothing. He was held without bail, and his lawyer requested solitary confinement for the 47-year-old as well as medical attention. Surveillance video from the elevator shows the attack. According to criminal compliant, Isaac sprayed Dolores Gillespie with gasoline as she stood in the elevator that had just opened to the 5th floor of her apartment building. She crouched and cowered, grocery bags dropped off her arms. Isaac pulled out a barbecue-style lighter, authorities said, and used it to ignite a rag in a bottle. He waited a few seconds, then backed out of the elevator and tossed the flaming bottle in, authorities said. Gaspell died in burns of her body and smoke inhalation. Hopefully smoke inhalation first, because that'd be a...
Yeah.
Burning would be a horrible way to die.
How old was she?
She was 73.
What the fuck is wrong with this man?
He waited a few seconds. Okay. Gillespie died by that, according to criminal compliant. Isaac has no criminal record, but that does not mean he is not highly dangerous, Assistant District Attorney Kenneth Tobe said. I know this is defendant's first offense, but the depravity of the particular single act is beyond my description. Let's see. I'm trying to see if they decided he was crazy or something. Isaac's next court date is Friday. After Isaac fled the building, he went around the corner to his brother's apartment door on fire, according to the complaint. Complaint? I don't know. Police believe Isaac then hid on a nearby rooftop for hours before he surrendered to police, reeking of gasoline. According to police, he said he burned Gillespie because she owed him $2,000 for some odd jobs he had done for her.
Pay your gardener.
Yeah, seriously. Pay your black man. When Jamie Hogan, who lives on the same floor as Gillespie, saw surveillance pictures of the attacker, he said, "Oh my God."
Hogan, oh my God.
Yeah. Hogan, the manager of news development for the Associated Press, said the man in the surveillance picture looked like a man who'd lived with Gillespie for about 6 months last year and appeared to have been helping her out. Gillespie's arrangement with Isaac appeared to have been ended by the early 2011, but months after Hogan started seeing the man nearby on the streets, looking a lot more disheveled and pushing a cart full of aluminum cans. Hogan said the fire melted the elevator door. Hogan said he and his girlfriend had taken the elevator on their way out of the building shortly before the attack. They didn't see anyone on the floor, but did notice an odd smell, as if someone was painting. He said.
Ew.
He remembered Gillespie is nice, but sometimes a little off. At least with me, some days she'd been very, very pleasant, and the next time she'd almost ignore me. He said Gillespie also went through a period, a year, where she would place duct tape over her apartment door whenever she left. So obviously she was afraid of something. Well, okay. In her defense, she was 73. If she wants to be crazy, she could be crazy at 73. That's still no reason to
And she does not need to be set on fire.
Exactly.
And he was probably a lunatic, and probably... Anyway, so she didn't want to have to fucking deal with him anymore, so she probably kicked him out of her apartment, and then he set the bitch on fire.
What the fuck is wrong with people? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's move on to something a little more less depressing. Kim Jong Il. Well, not so ill anymore. The fucker's dead, finally. North Korea is finally free for now.
For now.
Until the sun steps
somebody
in.
else, right.
The late Kim Jong Il will be remembered for lots of things. Balance is not one of them.
A dear leader. Is that what is really what that says?
I guess people liked him. During his 69 or so years on Earth, North Korea's dear leader lived less as a world leader than he did an historical enigma. A caricature of a despotic dictator with an unpredictable, lavish, and always unusual temperament. Ecocentric is too common a word to best describe it. Some of Kim Jong-il's idiosyncrasies are easy to make fun of. With his oversized glasses, squat figure, coiffed silver hair, he appeared cartoonish at times. In cartoons, he almost seemed more realistic. Reading the obituary of Kim Jong-il that had been written, filed and released within minutes of his death, that cataloged his qualities and hobbies, is akin to absurdist theater at times, mostly because of
juxtapositions.
What the fuck does that mean?
Just keep reading.
Okay. That Kim Jong-il created. However, now Kim Jong-il's life over, we have to wonder what his legacy will be. We've collected some of the more curious things he's learned about the dictator, blah, blah, blah. Food. I guess he ate very extravagantly, sushi, shark fin soup, controversial delicacy, and then his favorite meals, which developed a notorious reputation for letting his people starve. While his people starved, he ate lavishly. Let's see. Let's go to drink. He nurtured the taste for fine alcohol by keeping royal wine cellar.
Fujimoto's.
Fujimoto's words of over 10,000 bottles, and reportedly spent up to $720,000 a year on Hennessy Cognac.
Cognac.
Cognac. And the average North Korean earns only $900 a year.
Oh my god.
Entertainment. The dictator that the West now knows as the anchor of Axis of Evil Western owned 20,000 movies. The James Bond series and Rambo were among his favorites. He also liked touring his country, monitoring its progress, looking at things, paintings, produce, factories, tractors, tunnels, computers. Fucking looked at tractors.
Where's
Pets.
Eric?
Pets. And what perhaps one of the most frustrating, whatever that fucking word is, Kim Jong-il.
Juxtaposition.
Yep. Fed his dogs better than his people.
Nice.
This summer we pointed to the work of an undercover journalist who snuck into North Korea with a camera and recorded startling images of starving young children digging through trash cans to survive. The dictator compound, the situation was much different. Irony. What's unique about the aura that is Kim Jong-il is how much the North Korean people revered the leader, despite his lavish lifestyle and sometimes brutal rule. Whereas Muammar Gaddafi. You don't know who that is?
No.
Oh goodness. Drove the Libyan people.
You didn't know what juxtaposition is either.
Okay, but I at least knew who Muammar Gaddafi is.
Whatever. Not
led the Libyan people to revolt. Kim Jong-il subjects loved him obsessively. Of course, propaganda played a good part. Twitter showed us right away that even in death, Kim Jong-il was a joke to much of the West. But to his own people, it can't be denied. There's nothing funny about the dear leader's passing. In fact, they're hysterical about grieving. Blah blah blah. I kind of want to see like some crazy jokes right now about that.
No shit.
I don't know. Whatever. Fucker. Good. He's gone. Hopefully his son, who seems to be a wee bit on the fucking crazy ass side. Have you seen a picture of him?
No.
Like, he looks like a crazy motherfucker. That's him. Look, he was just like a fatter version of his dad. So, that's that about that. We're not even go too far into that one, because fuck that shit. I'm not touching that shit with a 10-foot pole.
I won't fuck that with somebody else's dick.
Ooh, I like that one. All right. Would you like to nominate the next one?
All right. America's safest cities.
Shitty cities.
Shitty cities.
All right. I think there's only 5. Well, that's kind of boring. I thought there'd be more.
Lame.
I know.
All right.
All right. Number 5 out of the top 5. Lincoln, Nebraska. Car fatality rank, number 1. Violent crime rate, number 16. On the safest cities list, this is number 5. I mean, I don't think I'd ever go live there anyways.
Who wants to live in a safe city?
This one seems okay. Well, because, I mean, like, Lincoln, Nebraska, like, what the fuck is there to do out there?
That's why everything's
safe, because no one does anything.
Yeah.
Okay, number 4 is Santa Ana, California.
Really?
Car fatality rank, number 4, and violent crime rank, 11. What is the rankings? I forget. That'd be kind of a little helpful, wouldn't it?
Henderson, Nevada. Interesting. Takes number 2.
We're gonna get to that.
But Henderson is just a suburb of Las Vegas.
I don't know.
They're connected. How is that possible that it's a safe city? No way.
Don't ask me.
Everybody told me never to move to Henderson. Don't move to Henderson. Don't move to Henderson because it's fucked up. I don't believe this article anymore.
Well,
it's totally lost its credibility.
I would totally go to Santa Ana, California. I heard it's really nice.
Yeah, but it's like totally lost its credibility.
Ooh, this one's really good. Number 3, Honolulu, Hawaii. Car fatality rank 7, violent crime rank 4. I'm assuming this is out of 10.
Yeah, I wouldn't need to
Or
have.
20.
I wouldn't have violent crimes either if I lived in Honolulu.
Yeah,
There'd be no
except for the
fucking
fact
point.
that there's like volcanoes all the fucking time, and tsunamis and shit. Hawaii has some of the strictest gun control laws in the nation. The city is relatively affluent, and that famous relaxed aloha spirit.
Where
may
are
play a
your
role.
reading skills?
I don't fucking know. All right, number 2, which
Henderson, Nevada. See, there's no fucking way. There's no way. Like this, it's false. This is false. It's wrong.
Well, it says the Las Vegas suburb has a low poverty rate of 7%, and the casinos in the city cater mainly to locals, which reduce traffic and number of tourists moving about the city, says UNLV criminologist. Its car fatality rank is number 5, and violent crime rank number 3. I guess it's just a lot of rich people.
It's not, but it's really like I used to go to college in Henderson, and was thinking about moving there, and everybody's like, no, don't. The crime is horrible. All this and this and this. Da 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 da. All I ever heard was horror stories about Henderson, because the rent was a lot cheaper out there than what I was paying in Las Vegas. So everybody was like, move to Henderson, or that's what I was thinking was like, move to Henderson, and everybody I fucking talked to, from colleagues to
Scott, no, don't do it.
People I went to school with, everybody's like, no. It's fucked up out here. It's fucked up out here.
And now it's number 2 on the safest cities.
No, it isn't. This is wrong. Don't believe anything.
Okay, well, number 1, which I don't even know where this place is, but Plano, Texas. Car fatality rank 6, violent crime rank 1.
Interesting.
The affluent Dallas suburb has a median household income of $79,000, 60% above the national average, a police force made up of college graduates, and a strong community watch program. Well, that makes sense then. So, if you want to find the safest place to live, go to Plano, Texas. Obviously, don't listen to the Nevada one. You can go to Honolulu.
Don't listen to the Nevada one.
Santa Ana, California, or Lincoln, Nebraska. But who the fuck wants to go to Lincoln, Nebraska?
If any of you live in Lincoln, Nebraska, I apologize that you lived there.
Yeah. Not the fact that we're not taking back our comments, by the way. We just...
Never.
Alright. You can... Yeah, I know it is. Keep going. There it is.
Alright, next category, or next story is drinks to avoid at the supermarket. This should be good.
We don't call it a supermarket on here, though.
Do me a favor and go fuck yourself.
It's called the grocery store,
No, it
okay?
isn't,
Yes, it is.
asshole.
No, it's called the grocery store. Okay, 7 fast food holiday drinks? Oh, we'll do that too, I guess.
Whatever.
Alright, so some things... This all has to do with the fact that there's full of calories and sugars and all that shit.
So all the tasty things.
Pretty much. Iced tea, Lipton Brisk Lemon Iced Tea. So, Brisk Iced Tea, which is fucking phenomenal. I fucking love that shit.
Tea is gross.
Oh, sweet tea. All the way.
No.
Drinking tea can offer a lot of health benefits, though all the sugar and stuff is not a good idea. A 2-liter of Lipton Brisk Lemon Iced Tea contains a total of 670 calories and 184 grams of sugar.
Mm-hmm.
That's roughly equal to the amount of sugar in 2 containers of Haagen-Dazs Zesty Lemon Sorbet. 2 things of lemon sorbet, or, well, I guess for you it doesn't really matter. You're like, yeah, sorbet, come on, go for it. Another thing is Arizona lemonade. I love Arizona, though. Not like the place. I've never been there. It's all about the sweetener again. The 23.5 ounce can will cost you about 330 calories and 78 grams of sugar. That's nearly as much sugar in 2 12-ounce cans of cherry Coke.
I really like cherry Coke.
I do, though. But you can have 2
I drink it at work.
We don't have cherry Coke. Well, I also don't work at a restaurant, though. Another one to stay away from is grape Fanta.
Grape Fanta.
Grape Fanta.
Want a Fanta? Don't you want a Fanta? You look hot in all that plaster. Drink some Fanta. Faster.
Most colas from Pepsi to Coke have about 150 calories per 12-ounce can, but some of the biggest culprits are flavored sodas, particularly grape and orange varieties.
Aww.
A 12-ounce can of Sunkist, for example, contains 190 calories with 52 grams of sugar, and a 20-ounce bottle of Fanta has...
Why do you say it like that?
Because it's Spanish. I'm
Fanta.
It's Fanta.
You are not Mexican.
I'm not Mexican, although Chelsea thought I was.
Yeah, well, Chelsea's a moron. We've discussed this.
But grape Fanta has 300 calories and a staggering 82.5 grams of sugar. That's a fucking lot of sugar.
Yeah.
Another one is Welch's Grape Concord Juice Cocktail Drink. I guess there's 12,000 calories, nearly 300 grams of sugar in 64-ounce bottle. That's equivalent to eating about 6 packets of Skittles. That's a lot of fucking Skittles.
And once again...
Yep. And then another culprit is...
Rockstar Juiced. I don't like the juiced. I like the guava.
I've never had the juice.
Oh, I guess the guava is juiced, isn't it?
Probably.
Well, fuck my life.
Well, because I guess it's 16-ounce cans wasn't bad enough, because it's already bad for you anyways. It's got 280 calories and 62 grams of sugar. A same size can of their juiced variety has just as many calories and a total of 70 grams of sugar. So you're just getting more sugar in it. That's pretty much all it is. But an interesting link that was on here was 7 fast food holiday drinks to stay away from. Well, we don't have these here, so we don't have to worry about it, but Jack in the Box Eggnog Ice Cream Shake.
Oh, I fucking miss Jack in the Box with every fiber of my being.
I've never had.
Oh my god. It's amazing.
Never had it. But that sounds really good, though. It really does. It
Best fast food ever. Best fucking fast food ever.
Jack in the Box.
But it's fattening.
Yeah, but eggnog ice cream.
You shouldn't talk about your mother that way.
Fuck you.
Let's see. It's got 11,000 calories, 487 from fat, and 37 grams of saturated fat.
Yummy.
Wow. It's almost as equivalent as their pumpkin ice, but you can get a large in that one. Let's see. Sonic Drive-In Pumpkin Pie Shake. I've heard that's actually really good.
Maybe we'll have to go try one later.
Well, it also has 10,000. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? 1,000 calories.
1,000? What the fuck is wrong with you tonight?
1,000 calories.
You said 1,000 calories a second ago.
That's 1,000.
It sounds ridiculous.
Because you're supposed to say 1,000. You're not supposed to say 10. You can say like 1,100, but you're not supposed to say 1,000.
Right. So
Anyways,
1,000 calories.
420 of which are from fat.
420.
Put these in perspective. There are less calories in 4 orders of small chili and cheese tots, or 3 32-ounce cherry limeades.
Holy shit.
But their limeades are really
just
good
take
too.
a drink from my Dr. Pepper.
I have not had this yet, but Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chocolate Chip Shake. This one's a little better. A large